All right, hey YouTube, wanted to bring a little video to you guys. I got the 1500 Duramax here behind us, our 2021. It's got the 6-inch Cognito with 37s on it and king coilovers, and then we got the king 2.5s in the back with the adjusters. So right now I just took some of the load off of it right now, and there's not a ton of suspension travel this thing has, and I feel like we could do a little better in the back. And honestly, I haven't really paid attention till this point to see if that limitation's from the shock length or if it's from the springs, but we're gonna find out. So we're gonna be able to get rid of that block that's in there completely, and we're gonna throw in some U-bolts and a full Deaver spring pack. So yeah, I'm excited to tell you guys what the difference is. This right now has the stock springs plus the Deaver mini pack and a block kit, and then we have the the Deavers here. So what we also have to do is go pick up a airplane off the roof. How'd you get it up there, man? All right, so hang with me for the video here, because this is why I also kind of don't do as many. It's hard to stay concentrated. But back to this, I'm gonna take a wheel and tire off, and then I'm gonna add some additional support underneath there with the rear axle, and then yeah, we'll get to town and just start yanking this guy off. And then very soon here, which I already have it here, we're gonna tear off the front and rear bumpers. We got some Boost Auto Parts mirrors coming. I'm super excited for. And what else? So all the chrome is gonna be off this truck. Oh, and then we'll do the grill. And then we got a bunch of rigid lights going on here too. Use this. All right, that worked. All right, back to the truck. All right, so we yanked that off. It wasn't too bad. So now what we got to do is we got to transfer over the rubber bushings and stuff over to this side. I believe we got the orientation right, and we'll find out pretty quick here. And then what I wanted to do is separate this pack. So I took the nut off of this. This whole piece here that you guys can see is the Deaver mini pack. The pair of these goes for 500 bucks. Any of you guys local, I'll probably sell this. I mean, if you want to take the whole thing, you can. Like 350 bucks. 300 bucks. So I don't know if I'll still have it. Drop down a comment below if you want to, or hit us up on Instagram or whatever. But what I like to do is add this plate on here. And honestly, because we don't have a lot of threads here, instead of getting a new nut, usually what we'll do is we'll drill this hole out to the point where it just sits over it. And that just helps you keep it from sliding around. It doesn't need to be secured in there. Once it's tightened down, it just helps keep those U-bolts in place. So we'll just drill that hole out and just set it over it. So yeah, we're gonna get these guys installed up on here and go to the next step. I'm excited to see how it rides. So we kind of got one side done, and then I just wanted to walk over to this side and show you guys with these sitting somewhat side by side. That's the difference in travel right there. You got the stock springs in the back, and we're just looking at the top arch is what we're really just referring to, because that Deaver pack is separated. And again, I have those as of shooting this video for sale, and I'm sure they'll go quick. So 300 bucks. You guys could take the old leafs and those if you want, or I'll pitch the leafs when someone gets a Deaver mini pack from me. So anyways, that's that right there. This is the other one split, and this just looks so good. We got the plate drilled out, so that's all on here. That's hand tight. Everything's hand tight right now until we get the shocks on there and everything. Get the Deaver sticker here. This is all secured and put on here. Looks really good. We got to clean up those kings. It's probably my only complaint about kings that I've seen. It's just the coating tends to do some weird stuff like that, but we'll get it cleaned up. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of take a second while I was working on it, stop and show you guys where we're at so far. So we drilled out our plates. Plates are on there. We got our new U-bolts on there. Those are torqued. You got your U-bolt torque chart over here too. Front and rear shackles and the mounting points all done, greased up, bolted up. Try to find some sort of like speed bump or something for you guys. So let's take a look and see if we can get some sort of action for you guys, like right here. That might work. All right, well, I finished up the test drive. I even tried to like throw the camera down somewhere real quick. I couldn't really do that on like a lot of the main roads, but a lot of the washouts kind of like that were much bigger, were right after a stop sign. And I don't know, I just didn't feel like leaving my brand new like GoPro Action 5 thing out there. So that's about as good as it's gonna get. You're gonna have to just take my word for it. I'd love to be like cruising these things before and after through the desert and all that, but wasn't able to do that for this video. And I guess really just the takeaway is I'm trying to keep bringing you guys content, and this is something that's cool because it's like from an upgrade to an upgrade, so Deaver to Deaver versus just stock to throwing those parts on. The Deaver mini pack was a significant jump from stock to that for me. The ride quality was a huge difference. This truck, when it was bone stock, would bottom out on the freeway. I'll never forget it. We had no miles on it. We left the dealer and we were going to my buddy's house, and we were going on the freeway and just had 4 passengers in it, and literally just left the dealer lot. Nothing in the bed, and you could feel it, boom, boom, like it was bottoming out. And I was like, man, what is this? And sure enough, when we got there, I took a look at it and I was like, man, dude, the shocks and the springs in this thing are just trash. It was already hitting the overload spring, and it felt terrible. So we threw the Deaver mini pack on, that immediately fixed it, and then we threw a leveling kit on. Boom. We were like, all right, this is way better. And then I wasn't happy with the 35s, and neither was the wife. So and this is her daily driver. So I said, you know what? Let's throw 37s on it. So we did it. So this truck's awesome. We got next, like I said, stay tuned. We got the bumpers, we got the side mirrors. I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, and then we're gonna do I guess you would call it a stage 2 tuning. So I'll kind of leave that information kind of vague, but for those who know what that is, hang tight, and you guys will get to see some cool content on this truck too. So I'm really excited. It's gonna sound like a mini Cummins. But that's it, man. I appreciate you guys watching. Please subscribe, like the video if you guys found this somewhat helpful, or you guys like me bringing more of this content as we get to the last quarter of this year. Here at Q4, I'm trying to bring a lot more content to you guys. Obviously, only when I see that you guys find value in it. And you guys can do that by supporting us on the website, reaching out to us if you ever need anything, or if you just have questions about any of the stuff truck related. We can point you in the right direction, and then subscribe and like. So appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. I'll catch you on the next one. Hopefully you enjoyed.